Hey everyone, Bricknut here. In this video we're going to have a look at a vintage Lego system set. This one is from the year 1994. It's set number 6340-1 and it was called the Hook and Ladder. And a fun fact, this was released the same year as my sister was born. Just a random fact thrown in there. Anyway, as always, I'm going to start with our minifigures. So here's the first one. This little guy is depicted on the artwork as being the ladder operator. I'll show you where he sits when we get to the truck itself. As always, for these old figures there was never any printing on the back. He's a little bit dirty because he's been on display, bless him. He needs a bath. Here's the other guy, that's depicted as the driver, with the uniform of that era, and again nothing on the back. But I actually like this uniform, and this is when I've just noticed that they started putting a bit of extra detail on the faces. Take his hat off, he's got eyebrows. And the other guy, I don't know if you noticed, he's got a moustache. Actually, I'm going to take these two guys out of the way for now. Now, as a kid, this was one of the sets that I did want, but never got, so I think it must have been around about 2009, 2010, I actually went on a spree on eBay, because I didn't know about Bricklink or anything there. I don't even know if Bricklink was around at that time, but I went on a spree on eBay and I was just buying sets like this one that I wanted as a child and never got. So this was one of them. One of many, actually. So the trailer does detach from the cab like so. There's a bit of fading on these wheels because, like I said, it's been on display for a number of years. So here's a little tractor unit, or cab if you prefer. Cab does open, he says. There we go. And cab does open, or the roof opens. Anyway, I don't know why, but I really loved these sort of roof pieces back then. I still do. I still like building on these old 4-stud wide scale. This is a bit dusty, like I said, it does need a clean. I think my best bet would actually be to put it in a bowl of hot soapy water. But there's not a great deal to it. It's got a Technic plate as part of the chassis for the trailer to go into. So I'm going to put that there. We might see a cat come into shot, by the way. Because, where is he? There he is. He's joining me up here. I'm sure he gets jealous when I'm doing this, because he only does this when I've got the camera on. Anyway, here's the trailer. It's got a 4-section ladder here, which is quite tall, which extends. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Let's see if I can get it as far as I can. There's also this little grey support leg here to hold the ladder up. It also does rotate. I'm just going to zoom you out so you can see how tall that ladder is. There we go. Pretty tall ladder. Anyway, it's got other features. It's got the hose right there. The nozzle has got tucked in there. I don't know how long that hose is. Can I get that nozzle out? Is it gonna... No, I need to get like a little, I don't know, like a little flathead screwdriver or something in there and just flick that nozzle out. It's got a few other accessories. It's got the breathing apparatus. It's got these ones, which I think are still used to this day. This little mask. It's got the blue motorcycle visor on it. And that just goes on this like plain black minifigure head there. Yeah, there's a little hammer minifig piece on the side there. There is the axe on the other side, and I've noticed those were the two common tools on a lot of fire sets back then. It's also got this detachable like little, it's meant to be a barricade thing, you know, they pull it up at the seam, they close the road off. There's another one on the other side. It's just exactly the same, one of these sort of bars with just a little transparent blue piece on top. It's also got, if I can just swing that around, stabilizers that swing round and fold down. Makes that nice and stable, like so. I've just knocked the axe. It's got blue lights there, a little blue light there. Can I get hold of this and turn it around without breaking anything? The oxygen tanks for the breathing apparatus are not in there. They've actually fallen out. When they fell out, I have no idea, because I've literally only just opened that cabinet. But yeah, there is meant to be some oxygen tanks in there. I'm just going to scroll through because I've got the inventory up here. Yeah, they are meant to be yellow ones, so I'm going to find those after this video and replace them. But there's a little axe. Like I said, the operator, he sits on this rear seat like that. Which is a bit weird because he's the only one, but they also show him going up the ladder as well in the box art. But this is actually one of my favourite classic sets from the early to mid 1990s. But I do have plenty more to look at, and I'm enjoying looking at these older sets. I'm sort of I'm feeling rather nostalgic when I look at these sets. So I'm just going to fold this all up again and get it all nice and tidy. There we go. Ooh, I've just pulled the light bar off. Yeah. I'm not going to put this back on the shelf. I think what I'll do, I'm going to work along my shelf and review these, because I've got loads on that shelf, as you've seen, and loads that I haven't done. Some I have done, plenty I haven't. But as I go through them, I think I'm going to give them a wash in some warm soapy water. I'm just going to stick the barricades back on, drop the ladder down. We're good to go, almost. We haven't put the driver back in. Driver, we can't go anywhere without you. Oops. Oops. That's a double oops. Don't know why that fell off. Oh dear, that started to yellow as well. The bane of the white Lego brick, that is. Why won't you go on there? Come on. You're deliberately being annoying now, aren't you? It's actually got some teeth marks on that. I know for a fact that wasn't me. That must have been there when I got the set and never noticed. There we go, it's gone back together at last. Ooh. There. Yeah, one of my favourite 1990s sets. Is it yours, Nemo? I don't think you care that much, do you? You just want attention. So, that sums up this video. So I hope you enjoyed this nostalgic look at a mid-1990s Lego set. I certainly have. I feel rather nostalgic now. I want to go look at all the rest. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.